Okay, let's go.
Okay, welcome back to American Rants Unredacted. This is episode 22. So in light of some of the videos that I've been showing lately, like we have, poor economy. We have people who are diving in dumpsters behind like Walmart and stuff, finding good food that could have gone to pantries to help feed hungry Americans. So anyways, tying into a few things like that, people are getting priced out of their homes. They can't afford rent anymore. They can't afford apartments anymore. And I found a few things that people are starting to live out of storage units. So let's go through a few of these clips and let's get started.
I'm homeless, and this is how I live rent-free. So I went ahead and cleaned out the storage just so you guys can see the size. I have a 5x5 unit, and with the insurance, it's $71 a month. I got these big blue bags from Amazon. I use about 6 of them, and that's where I keep my clothes and important papers. I'm homeless, and I get ready for work at the gym. A lot of people don't understand why somebody would choose to be homeless, and honestly, rent was kicking my ass.
That's a common thing too. Even for the individuals who live in cars, it seems to me like everyone just gets a gym membership 24/7, so you can go shower, do the shit shower, shave, whatever. I think it's a good idea. So, if I was in that situation, it's exactly what I would do. I'm starting to think, like, even though she says she's homeless, I don't think she actually lives at that storage unit. I don't know. We'll find out.
I was paying $2,000 in household bills, and now I pay $20 for my gym membership. When I tell people I'm homeless, they imagine me digging in dumpsters like this looking for food. I chose to be homeless because I'm tired of paying bills and I need to save some money. They didn't want to give me food stamps, so I'm out here living rent-free, eating ribs. I'm homeless, and this is where I sleep. When I left my apartment, I thought I'd be living in my car rent-free. The day I moved out, my car completely shut down, but it was too late to go back. I slept in that car so many nights without air and heat until one day I just couldn't take it. I told my manager I was living in a broke down car, and now I sleep at work. I'm homeless, and this is where I hide my stuff. My office has a locked cabinet, so I like to keep about a week's worth of stuff so I don't have to go to storage as often. I have a lot of scrubs for work, socks, underwear, and also my iron and ironing pad. Although I don't sleep here, I like to keep extra things I might need in case I run out of something in my gym bag. My cabinet comes with 2 keys, and I do leave one here and take one with me just so I won't lose both, and you do need a key to unlock it. I got this security bar from Amazon, and I keep it on the door just in case I need to change clothes in between jobs or act like I'm in here doing some work. I'm homeless, and this is the shower I use at the gym. I'm homeless, and yes, I'm cleaning my makeup brushes in this bathroom. One thing I hate about being homeless is people don't like when you make the struggle look good. It's a problem if I want to do my hair and makeup, but it's okay if I was living in the streets looking bad. All I know is I'm going to keep making my content, and you keep making sure you pay your rent. I'm homeless, and this is how I date. I shower and get ready at the gym, and then I take my stuff to storage since it's not that far. I Uber to and from the date, even though they usually ask to come and pick me up. I don't mention being homeless until the 2nd or 3rd date, but it hasn't been an issue so far. If you have a problem with me dating, just remember I'm homeless by choice, and unlike you, I don't have any rent to pay. I said I was homeless, never said I was broke. I get my packages sent to a pickup location and go pick it up from there.
Okay, so homeless by choice. That's good that that she worked in a place that allowed her to sleep there. That's a win. And yeah, rent out there. For some places and in some areas, even like a studio apartment's like $1,500. It's getting ridiculous out there. Insurance has been going up. Escrow's been going up. People are losing their homes. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to have a crap ton of foreclosures. But if there was a way, I got kids, so I can't exactly do it that way. But you know, I mean, people got to do what they got to do. So let's see what's going on with this guy.
Bro, it be roaches. It's roaches. It be roaches. It's fucking gross. But I just washed my sleeping bag and my blanket, bro. Like yesterday, and I no 2 days. Was that yesterday? I don't know. 2 days ago. And then yesterday I went and did some more laundry. You know, I washed my clothes that I need washed, and I need to fold them. That's what's in that green bag, my clean clothes that I just washed yesterday. But yeah. And then yeah, it's like a whole bunch of weird sounds, bro. Like I could just be sitting here and it just be like all type of sounds, bro. Like it throw me off, bro. I be just
Maybe you're not the only one living there.
sometimes I be fucking tripping, like, bro, is there somebody in here? I even walk around like, cause like some of these doors used to be open, bro. Like this one, yeah, some of these doors used like. I remember one night, I'm just laying there, bro. It's like 11 o'clock, and I don't even think, cause like you're not supposed to be able, like the hours is from 6 to 10. Like you're not supposed to be able to get in with your code past 10 o'clock. It's like 11 o'clock, so I'm like, okay, yeah, nobody else coming in here. But I guess it's like some type of code that you can get from the office if you call them or something. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. And then dude come in, and you know he out there doing whatever he's doing, and then he come in here, and then he come in with a fucking twin size mattress, and he just opened my shit and just throw, and he damn near about to throw it in, but I just shine my light, and he like, oh shit, he's like, man, what the fuck are you? And he just put it in one of these other ones, cause like I don't know, they didn't close them since then, but some of these used to be open, and just like, cause some people like abandon a storage in there or whatever, but yeah, and he was like, man, I almost up to your ass, bro. I'm like, yeah, all right, man.
I mean, shit, if it was a good mattress, man, I would accept it.
Have a good night, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, man, but yeah. But that's how this came about, man. Like, I didn't plan this, bro. Like, it just happened. You know what I'm saying? And then ironically, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I know, like, this is God's doing. It's not mine. Like, how the hell did that say 333 right there like that? And I already had 333 on my channel before I even seen that shit. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just be honest. Yeah. But
Now, depending on the climate, I don't want to imagine sleeping in a storage unit. I mean, it just depends on the area you're in, I guess. But could you imagine like Las Vegas or something like that? Be like 125 in those things, maybe even higher. I don't know, man. That sounds pretty miserable to me. I actually didn't even know this was a thing. I assumed it was. There was 1 year, I closed my storage unit out like maybe 3 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. Anyways, 3 years ago, though, I was trying to go there to find a cooler. I know we were taking like the kids up the canyon or whatever. I just wanted to grab my big-ass cooler so we can pack everything in there. As I'm digging around, there's a random dude just like banging on my wall saying, "Keep it down, I'm sleeping." And I thought it was a joke, but apparently it's an actual thing, and this has been going on for years. I told one of my buddies who was a musician, he told me back in the day when he was traveling around, they would sleep in storage units too, because they're just cheaper than hotels. So, I mean, it's a thing, but I don't know if I could put my family through that. I don't even know if they would stay with me if I put ourselves in that situation. I don't know.
it's not always bad, bro. It get frustrating, especially during the summer, bro. Like, it's the fucking summertime. The fall will be a breeze. Like, the fall will be, like, the winter was, even though I think the winter, I don't know. The spring was cool. The spring was pretty decent. I was fucking cool during the spring because it wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. You know, it was cool. Like, I didn't have to sleep with that fan. I didn't have that portable fan, but now I need it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the fall is gonna be a fucking breeze though. Like, I love fall weather now.
Living in a storage unit. I used to work at a storage facility, being that student loans are going to have to probably be repaid soon, and 50-50 if you get that waiver of $10,000 to $20,000, your living situation may change drastically. That is why I am doing this. Step 1, be a ghost. Don't be seen by employees or tenants, or be seen as little as possible. Go in before or after the employee gets there, outside of normal business hours, so they don't see you. If you are there during normal business hours, don't be seen. Make it look like you're not there. If you're in hot or cold climate, you're going to want to be temperature controlled. Temperature controlled units typically stay between 55 and 80 degrees, meaning that you can stay there throughout the winter and summer and not die, which is very, very good. Don't get an outside unit if you're in a crappy climate. Step 3, electricity. Find a unit that has electricity. Some do, some don't. Get a lead cord, essentially. But the thing is, you can't be seen with the lead cord. If someone sees a lead cord sticking out of your unit, you're going to get kicked out pretty quick, whether it's by a tenant or whether it's by the employee actually seeing that plugged into something. Not a good idea. Solar-powered generators or solar-powered anything for your phone, hot plate, water, whatever. Bathroom situation, you're going to have to go to a public bathroom. There's no getting around that. If you're lucky and there's land, you may actually be able to bury it, which isn't a terrible idea. Get a shovel. Don't keep it in your unit. If there's a dirty, disgusting smell, you'll get reported. You'll get kicked out. You don't want that to happen. What else? Oh, lock-wise. Make it look like your unit is always locked, even if it's not. So at night, if you're sleeping in it and it's closed, keep it in the open position, but put the lock on it to make it look like it's locked. Maybe put something on it to make it so nobody can actually open that door at night, because I have had that happen before, where a tenant was sleeping in a unit, somebody came in, they thought it was unlocked, they went to open it, and they saw them sleeping in it, had to kick them out, unfortunately, nothing you can do about it. Time-wise, when you go in for the night to go to sleep, and after about an hour of you going in for the night, put in the code to exit, so it looks like you left, but don't actually leave. And then in the morning, if you don't have a car and you're walking in and out of it, just sneak out behind a car. Wait till you see a car come, sneak out behind it. That way you're not putting in the car.
Yeah, but not everyone can do that. If you got to go to work, you can't just sit there waiting for a car to come by. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Could you guys pull it off? Could you live in a storage unit? Could you be under the radar? Could you do all of it? I feel like I could. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to, but, when push comes to shove, but there's some good tips in here. I'm making mental notes just in case.
Code again, and it doesn't trigger the employee to look into that. Some do, some don't. Depends how vigilant that particular employee is. Overall, try not to be seen as much as you can. Temperature control is your best bet. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I know this is one of my longer videos, but financial situations change, things happen. Good information to have.
What's up, y'all? I just got kicked out of my storage unit. Well, I didn't get kicked out, but he told me I can't sleep in there, and that was a part of the agreement that I signed. But shit, I thought the lady said you just don't work out of there, don't leave no gasoline up in there. I ain't hear her say nothing about no sleeping in there. Shit, so I was excited to get off.
You got to read the contracts. I guarantee that's in all the paperwork. And I think it's almost, I'm not going to say I know this for sure because I don't, but I'm pretty sure all across the United States, it's illegal to sleep in storage units.
For work and sleep in that motherfucker, but now I can't get off of work and sleep in that motherfucker shit. So I'm just honestly trying to figure life out, figure out where the fuck I'm gonna stay at so I can go to work. And shit, I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna let y'all know. And it's like, y'all, I've been trying so hard not to get on the internet and just live my life on the internet, but it's getting to a point to where I just honestly just need some type of help, some type of support.
I do not live in my storage unit for the 11th time. Okay, here's my bed. Yes, I do have a bed in here. That's because I didn't want to get rid of it. Shortest story ever told. This is the most important part. This is where I keep my bar. All of my bohemian clothes, all of my 50s pinup attire, my camping gear. By the way, does anybody want a free TV? Someone gave me this and they were walking by my storage and they were like, oh my God, all you need is a TV. And they literally just gave me this 52-inch. So if you want it, you pay for shipping and it's yours. So So everybody wants to know how I have power in my storage unit. It's because of this portable power station that I mentioned 5 million times. I bring this everywhere I go. I need to blow dry my hair, flatten my hair, I need to charge my phone, whatever. This is what I use. That's the end of my storage tour. I hope you guys don't have any more fucking questions about it. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.
So yeah, anyway, she says she's not living there, but the bed is really nice. She has a bar. Why would you need a bar in there, I guess? And just to have a couple drinks to try on your clothes? I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. But let's move on.
Tenant has been evicted from their storage unit because they were trying to live inside their storage unit, which is why all their stuff is here and they're packing it up right now. The way we figured out that this tenant was living on site is there's a few different things that we watch. When we check keypads, we see who is staying after access hours, and this tenant had done this multiple times. We also noticed that this tenant was leaving items outside of the unit and in the exterior hallway that were there. Soon after these things happened, we saw on the keypads and also the cameras that the tenant had stayed overnight, entered the facility at 8:08 p.m., and exited the facility the next day at 2:08 p.m. I sent out a warning to the tenant and I said, hey, we don't allow living on the property at all. That's against your lease. I quoted the lease in there. This is a one-time warning. We're not going to kick you out this time, but we will terminate your lease if this happens again. Unfortunately, the tenant had done a similar thing again, staying on the property a majority of the day and way after access hours, and was letting one of her friends doing things on the property that they shouldn't. So I reached out to the tenant again and I said, all right, everything's terminated. You need to come and pick up your belongings. I'm going to have to meet you there on site. We're denying your access and we'll give you a 2-hour window to pick up your items. About a week later, last night, the fees were paid. This morning, the tenant called me, said that they rented a U-Haul and could meet me on site to retrieve all their belongings. Here's what it looks like in the storage unit. You can see a bed right there, all set up with bedding, and a sketchy looking loft that's built up with all the items on top. You can see a TV that's set up right there underneath this loft structure. There's candles on this table, which is a potential fire hazard. Coats are hung up over the door and multiple items on display. For those of you that are wondering why we don't allow people to live in a storage unit, even if it seems like maybe they're not causing a bunch of problems, it is illegal for us to allow people to live in storage units. They're not habitable. We're not providing the necessary.
I mean, it doesn't take much just to look the other way. If they're not causing problems, they're not creating a bunch of trash out there, they ain't leaving like, you know, their feces in there, that everyone can smell it. I mean, just keep on moving. I mean, people are already on hard times enough as it is, and maybe he doesn't feel like good about this or anything like that, and he's just trying to follow the rules, but you got to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes.
Things that they need for occupancy by law, so we have to terminate. It's for legal and also safety and security reasons. This tenant in particular was also allowing other activities that are definitely not allowed on this property to be happening.
Please, in the name of God,
Okay.
I beg you guys.
Well, now I'm curious about what those other activities were.
Nobody should choke, okay? I will try as much as possible not to leak the location. Nobody should call the cops. Nobody should call and report we are staying in that beach. I beg you guys in the name of God, bro.
Was he like just kneeling down? He looked like he would. Yep, he's okay.
Nobody should call and report we are staying in that beach. I beg you guys in the name of God, bro. Che, we finally got a storage, Che. Let me show you guys how I slept last night, bro. See, first of all, we put this right here. We put this box right here in case somebody is passing. Come, let me show them. Come stand here. In case someone is passing, they will just see that boxes are here. But behind those boxes, Che, there is mad shit going on behind those boxes. Come on, let me show you. Che,
Max shit.
this is where I'm trapping at, bro. This is where I'm trapping at, bro. This is my whole life, my whole setup. This is my whole room shit. Let me get some W's in the chat, bro. W's, bro.
Hi. How are you guys? Working off of a Get Marty tip, we found the Ashbaugh family living here in the storage unit. Actually, they have 2 units, and they've been living here for a while, for months. You've been here a month?
At least. Well, actually, it's coming up on 2 months.
You're a strong woman. Jacqueline Ashbaugh tells me it's been 2 months since her husband and 3 kids moved into this storage unit. No electricity, no running water, nothing but a space and metal doors, and they sleep here. What do you do at night? Just leave this open?
No, we come in and we close it.
Doesn't it get hot? peer back into the storage unit, you could see the mattress where the 5 members of the Ashbaugh family sleep every night, including 3 children, with the steel doors closed, no electricity, and no plumbing. It's illegal, and it's dangerous. The only light from a cell phone.
Phone light, yeah, but that kills the battery.
Jacqueline asked us for help. We immediately called the Allegheny County Department of Human Services. Sources tell me they made contact with the family. I'm also told the family is right now in emergency housing.
There's definitely hope and services available to them.
Abigail Horn is with the Allegheny Department of Human Services. She is not allowed to talk about the Ashbaugh case, but promises folks who ask get help.
There's definitely help available. Of course, individuals and families are all dealing with the challenges that life brings them. And so certainly families, households do find themselves in difficult situations.
No one believes a family of 5 should have to ever sleep in a room like this, inside a storage unit, under any circumstances.
At the storage, and I don't know if it's...
I get it. I mean, I'm glad, you know, they were found. I'm glad someone reached out to help them, and I'm happy that they got into emergency housing. I mean, that is one good thing that government does. The question is, what are the requirements for that? Like, do people get turned away? Anybody who has ever done this particular thing, have you gone through the process of asking for help? Is there a reason why you wouldn't go that route? And I mean, are there certain requirements that would prevent you, or why would they say no to helping out a family, especially if they're living in a storage unit? 5 people on one bed. I mean, like I keep saying, you got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to survive somehow. And like I said, I'm not above it. If I had to do it, I feel bad. I would feel bad having to put my family through that, but if I have to do it, I'll do it.
It's me, but y'all tell me I don't see that. Oh no. I don't know if it's just a fan like going in and out, but the fuck is that? Duh.
It's like somebody peeking around the corner. It's probably somebody who sleeps in a storage unit and he's hearing all these noises, so he keeps peeking around the corner to see who it is, make sure it's not an employee or something.
I don't... Maybe I'm bugging. No, I know y'all just see that, right?
See, that would be kind of scary, though. Imagine living in a storage unit, and especially when you're not supposed to be there, and someone follows you, attacks you, anything like that. I mean, would you be able to, like, run for help or lock yourself in there, or run the risk of someone locking you in there, and then you don't get out for, like, hours? That would be nuts.
Yo, you good in there? Yeah, I'm just moving things around. What you mean moving things around? Yo.
Ooh, busted.
Can't be sleeping in here, bro. It's a storage facility.
Bro, you're disturbing my workplace.
Nah, bro. You can't sleep here, bro.
Okay, so that's what I got for you. This is actually going to be like another 2-part one, but let me know in the comments. What would you do to survive? What would you be willing to put your family through? I mean, everyone's experiencing hard times, and the way housing prices are, the way rent is, and everything going up, I'm blessed that I haven't had to be put in that situation. But at the same time, I know maybe family members won't be happy about it, but I could probably move my family into a lot of my siblings' houses or something like that, that they would make room for us. So I'm very blessed that way. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I mean, could you pull it off? Would you pull it off? And just let me know your general thoughts about sleeping in a storage unit. Anyways, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that fun shit, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.